So, Happy New Year, everybody. It's January 1st. This is Darcy's Corner. I just spontaneously decided to record it. I'm not looking. Hold on. I'll probably keep that in because it was funny. I have a voice activated device and I just asked it the date before I started recording. So, when I started talking again, it thought I was asking it questions and it was going to keep yakking. Anyway, it's January 1st. 2023, Darcy's Corner. This is a spontaneous recording. I didn't uh, groom myself properly this morning. Today I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed home because everything's closed. And I don't have any ready to hang out with on New Year's Day, I guess, except the dog. We did go to the dog park earlier. It was a nice day out, so I didn't go to church today because I have a bit of a cold and I didn't want to spread it. That was the reason I didn't go. Not that no one's checking. Anyway, I have some sad news to report in my life. Last night, after I got home from my New Year celebrating, I looked in my turtle tank where Bubba was recovering, and I seen he turned himself around. And so I went to check on him, and I picked him up, and he wasn't responding. And I put him in his fish tank, and he just floated on the top, which he wouldn't do that if he were still part of the living. So he died yesterday. He was alive the day before and last week, but he wasn't doing well. And so Bubba, my pet turtle, who I've had for like 17, 18 years, it's hard to say. I've been in this apartment for almost 14 now, and I got him a few years before I moved here, but I can't remember exactly how many. But he was over 20 years old anyway, so that's a long time for a turtle, but they can live to be 30 or 40, so I'm sad that he's passed. He was just a turtle, but he followed me around like a puppy. He loved the dogs. He loved the rabbit. When we had a rabbit, he'd climb on top of it and it would let him. It was very weird. He had a lot of personality for a reptile, and I enjoyed watching him climb over the obstacles that are in my apartment and see how high he could get in the shoe rack. That was always his Mount Everest, was how high can I get in the shoe rack. He usually got to about level 3. that was an achievement for him. And he would do stuff like that, and he'd wait for me by the door, and I'd step in the door, and he'd jump on my feet. He was special as turtles go. I got the other two over there. I've let them out many times, and all they ever do is run away. And after a few days, I have to go and find them. Otherwise, they'll end up a smelly pile too. So I don't leave them out for too long. But he would just wander around the apartment whenever I let him out. So putting him back in his tank was never a challenge. Anyway, he passed away yesterday, finally. He'd been sick for better part of a week now. So I was kind of expecting him to go. But it still makes me very sad, though, because I had him for so long. Most of my pets don't last 18, 20 years. And he made it a long time. Yeah, he outlived at least one dog. 2 if you count Hammer. And he outlived pretty much everything else I got. I don't think I've ever had anything last 18 years. Yeah. I thought he was going to go another 10. I was hoping he was. Anyway. So, Darcy's Corner is a little sad right now. because my friend of 18 years has passed away. Now I know he's not a person friend, but the same way you get attached to like your dog, you can get attached to a reptile if it shows enough affection for you. They yeah, they have personalities. They think differently, but they do think, and they got their own little brains. Yeah, and he loved me. He loved the snow, and he wasn't really afraid of the dogs. Well, except for this one. And I don't know. I think they would have got along after a bit if he hadn't gotten sick. But after 20 years, because he was at least 5 years old when I had him already. So if I had him for 18, that's 23 or something like that, at least. Because after 5 years old, they stop growing, and you don't know how old they are after that. Well, usually they stop growing. My one in the tank there is like twice his size, but yeah, he was full grown when I got him, same size he is now. Anyway, he'll be missed. Don't know what I'm gonna put in his tank next. Maybe an algae eater or something. Anyway, Darcy's Corner. Peace.